Welcome back. It is CEO Week here on Mornings with Maria, where we are highlighting young female entrepreneurs. My next guest's organic baby formula company has already fed more than 700,000 babies since its founding back in 2021. Bobbie provides parents with FDA and USDA-approved healthy ingredient infant formula. CEO Laura Modi started her business after giving birth to her first child when she was unable to find a product she was comfortable with to give a newborn. Joining me now is the woman herself, Bobbie co-founder and CEO Laura Modi. Laura, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on your business.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Tell us about your initial vision and how you set forth to create this company. What was your journey like?
It was entirely personal. I went into motherhood being the eldest of 5. My grandmother had 13 children. She breastfed all of them. I just assumed my body could, should, would. And I got mastitis, which is a common infection, and realized I needed to turn to an alternative. And when I picked up a can of formula, I was just left disappointed. I was left questioning, why isn't there something better on shelves? And why do I feel so guilty? And that essentially was the impetus to get something started and knew that I could do something better.
That is just terrific. Ashley Davis, you are also a mother. Does this resonate with you?
Absolutely. I mean, my son's 17 now. First of all, Laura, congratulations. What you've done is amazing. I always am a big fan of women CEOs and entrepreneurs. But yeah, no, this is a big deal, Maria. And I think that you always have the mother's guilt. And this is a perfect way for that to go away a little bit.
Laura, you began your business at 33 years old. What did you need most? How did you get the money? How much money was needed to start this business?
You know, started with some savings, and I actually started when I found out I was pregnant with my second child, who I called the motivation to do something about it. And I sort of used those trimesters while I was pregnant to budget how I was getting towards a product. But heavily pregnant, it was in the final trimester, I decided to go raise some capital. And making infant formula requires a lot of money and time compared to most CPG products, given the regulatory environment, the quality, the safety that goes into it. So raising a few $1 million, I was able to go from concept to production and get a product to market.
And how tough was it to raise the money?
Well, being 8 months pregnant with your second child, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but
of course,
every mother powers through.
How much money did you need just to start out?
To start, it was around $2.5 million, and that allowed us to go from concept to where we are today. But fast forward 7 years later, I've gone and raised more money, more recently to purchase a manufacturing facility in the heartland of the country in Ohio. Proud to be able to say that I'm part of the only 2% of women-owned manufacturers in the country. Again, wow. A lot of capital to get to that place, but now we produce everything under one roof.
Well, you also had to get the baby formula in some big stores, right? Was that a tough endeavor to try to get big retailers to sell your baby formula? How'd you do it?
There is nothing more rewarding than seeing your baby, what you've lost sleep over to produce, sitting on a retail shelf. To get to the place where your quality can sit in an accessible way to America is something I'm truly proud of. Launched into Target first, and actually more recently, as of this week, we are now in Costco, bringing organic quality in a more accessible way to America.
That is a big deal. Congrats on that, Laura. Great to have you this morning. We'll be watching your business. Thank you.
Thank you.